YouTubes, YouTubes, YouTubes. We're back. Back to Geneforge. So let us get started. Okay. Now, if I remember right, we were in Valkyrie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we were. Here we are, Valkyrie. Okay. Just about to talk to this dude, Kobar. Okay. Unlike the others, this Serval doesn't fear you. Or if he does, he doesn't show it. He's clearly sizing up, trying to figure out whether you're gonna help or threat the Servals he's caring for. He bellows to you in a very short and sharp motion, keeping his eyes on you the whole time. Finally he says, "Welcome to our home. I am leader Kobar, proud awakened, and the chosen leader of the tribe of Valkyrie. It is a pleasure to have the Shapers among us, at last." You couldn't fail to notice the way Kobar emphasized the word leader, or the lack of enthusiasm he put in saying the last sentence. Yeah, he's kind of just being a jerk right now. So, we're like, naturally, like, well, I was drafted here. I wish to leave town. I require a boat. Where can I find one? He goes, "I would like to help you, Shipper. We are trading people, and we require your help as well. There are ways you can assist us. Sometimes you should speak with me of the dangers we face." Well, we'll be like, okay, what dangers do you face? He goes, "Hunger, cold, rogue creations, all the many perils you guys abandoned us to." He pauses for a little bit, thinks. He goes, "You know something? We aren't stupid like you think. We aren't just little idiots. We can plan and we can trade. Can't help but notice that you're lacking in supplies. Yeah, how we could just be a nice guy and give me some instead of starving me. He goes, if you would use some of your awesome shaper powers to aid us instead of crush us, I could provide you with useful goods, a fair trade. Does that appeal to you?" Once again, trying to starve us by like making us do work. It's like, okay, I'll trade with you. What do you want? The main fortress to the east passes south of Watch Hill. It is the road to the fortress of Elra, leader of the Awakened. And recently, almost overnight, the area has become infested with rogues. We suspect that something or someone is creating them. There are too many to be accounted for by random migration. Go there and remove the source, and we will pay you. Okay. Well, we'll be like, well, I was stranded here because a large ship attacked me. Who might do such thing? I do not know. I can't believe anyone would attack a Shaper in such an open or foolish way. Only a mad one would attract the wrath of the Shapers. In this, I wish I could help you. Such provocations can not be good for anyone. Not even the wild Servals of Kaz would do such a thing, I suspect. I do not think you'll find the answers to that question here. Well, before you heard him talk about Awakened, like, well, tell me more about that. He says there are three sects: the Awakened, Obeyers, and Takers. I'll just give you a quick summary. Takers, they're crazy dudes. They were warped by their cruelty, and now they want to overthrow the Shapers. They wish to separate. They have no worship. Like, this guy's saying, like, they don't wish to worship us either, but they don't hate us. Hate Shapers. And the Obeyers, they're basically the guys. They just want to keep on worshiping us, do whatever we need. So it's gonna be nice when we meet them. And then the Awakened, which is these guys that we ran into. Just a sec. Goes, all in this village are of the Awakened sect. We have been awakened from the dark sleep of Shaper mastery. Our eyes are open. We wish to deal with the Shapers as equals, with friendship and gratitude. But we will not be slaves to you any longer. Be wary. If you anger the Awakened, this town will no longer be open to you. Like I said, I need to make them think I am happy with this. I'm just gonna say, it sounds like a strange new belief, but I hear some wisdom in it. Do that. He looks, despite himself, relieved. I'm glad to hear it. We had expected instant opposition from your kind, but we can convince you. But if we can convince you, there may be hope for peace. Okay. Tell me more of your village. After most of the Shapers abandoned us, we struggled for survival. We were unable to live without your guidance. He goes, yeah, some were allowed to survive. He goes, we formed 3 villages that he knows of. What are the other 2? There's Pentel, they're the ones who want to serve, and then way past Pentel, there's Cosglows, they're the takers, the one who want to kill us. And then we're like, well, you don't know of all the settlements? She goes, to north here, there's the wastelands, full of rogue, clawbugs, and vlish. There we do not go. To the northeast are mountains, well protected by shaper creations and traps. Beyond, we cannot go. In those places, you might find anything. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, he looks like a jerk. He goes, I deal with now and the future. I leave it to others to worry about the past. You should talk to a learned pinner. Points to the northwest. She loves your kind more than is safe. She will gladly share all of her limited knowledge with you. Aww, so nice. Then we're gonna go down here, talk to this lady, and then there's one more guy we're gonna talk to. Then we're gonna go do a quest. Like that one guy, he gave us a quest. Over here, request. He gave us Clear Watch Hill. We're gonna go do that after we visit this person. Then one more. Brodus Blade. This survival is muscular as a thigh, which is basically another creation that's really strong. She notices how surprised you are by her physique. She goes, I am Brodus, the Valkyrie Blade. I defend all the survivors here from all threats. She puts extra emphasis on all. If you mean us peace, I welcome you on behalf of myself and the awakened. We're like, you defend against all threats? Even me? She goes, I do not believe you wish to threaten us. I am not some taker to believe the Shapers are always evil. But be warned, if you threaten us, your powers will not dissuade us from acting against you. We already know about the awakened, but you are a blade. What does that mean? It means that I defend the survivors here from all threats. I am the leader of the guard in the first fight. And with all the threats we have faced recently, I am kept very busy. We're like, well, I can help you. She goes, we had hoped that when your Shapers returned, you could help us. That does not mean we will return to our servitude. There's a tribe of rogue servile bandits to know. One thing I just want to make a point of, it's funny. She says right here, rogue servile bandits north, but they refer to themselves not as rogues. I just find that funny because they're referring to like everyone else as rogues when they're the only when they're truly rogues too. So I just kind of find that a little funny. But they are strong fighters and cunning. They raid us and take our food and weapons as well. They do not kill, but they take our food. This we do not need. And their rage. If you have to kill them all to do it, so much the better. I can't spare the casualties. You have the powers of a shaper. You should be able to destroy them with no difficulties. And then, well, we go, what sort of threats do you face? There are rogue creations. They're all around. They appeared recently and mysteriously. You should just talk to that leader dude up there. And about the bandits, she just said that, so, yeah. Then we're just going to go talk to one, well, no, back in here, we're going to talk to a person here, named Sensia. About this, she says, oh, I don't want to talk to this. That just like insults her and makes her like ticked off. Oh, I guess I'll do that. She looks slightly offended by the question. Who taught us? We did. After all the Shapers left our isle, we knew how they spoke, and we started to speak that way ourselves. We know the Shapers think very little of us. That is why I became some of the awakened. Some of us, though, do not speak as well, and do not have such aspirations. Who does not speak well? Do not give too much weight of what Clackett says, or how he speaks. He is one of us, but he is foolish, and he speaks foolishness. Do not judge his words because of him. Actually, Clackett's probably one of the most smartest people here. He just chooses to not talk smart. Talk smart. And then we're like, you survivors all live here? Well, all of us in Valkyrie live here, in these old buildings. Many of us live in this barracks, and others, those of rank and stature, live in private homes. I, however, choose to live here. I like to be close to my fellow survivors. And, oh yeah, you said you were awakened. Yeah, she just basically says what he said and just go talk to Elra, the leader. We'd be like, well, what's your job here? Tell me about Elra. Well, he is the founder of the Awakened. He is our creator. He is old now, and he was the first one to stand up and tell us what we should look out for ourselves. He said that you Shapers have abandoned us, and that made us free. You should speak of him. He lives to the east in the fortress past Watch Hill. Well, you just heard my bell, so I will see you next time on Geneforge. Bye.